Life begins at 40. So does faulty eyesight, you could say. But even so, it is no secret that more and more couples are postponing their nuptials until the 3rd or 4th decade. Could be your career got in the way. Maybe you had the children and then warmed up to the idea of a wedding later. Or maybe the idea of marriage just didn't appeal until you'd sown your wild seeds. Could be Mr. Right just never came along. Whatever the reasons, the average modern wedding doesn't star a blushing teenage bride in a fairy tale traditional princess gown. In today's show, two couples prove that age is just a number, and youth is not a time of life but a state of mind, as in the case of Young at Heart. Esther and Johnson know better that the way to keep young is to keep your self-confidence, faith, and most importantly, your hope young. Their meeting was fate.
Well, we met in Nakuru, I think, yeah?
Yeah.
We met in Nakuru. I was working in Joro, Nakuru area. And she came visiting friends and we met like that.
And becoming friends was a choice they made.
When I came back to Nairobi,
We had our first coffee at Cape Diplomat. And I kept him for 3 hours. Thank God it was not today. You don't wait for me for 3 hours.
But to fall in love, they had no control over.
He came with a rose flower. And I think because I come from Murang'a, all I know is tea bushes. I couldn't understand what he's doing with Nini. I didn't even pick it from him. So I waited until we got to my house. Yeah? So he said that you need to put this one in water.
Yes, to love someone is to take them as a package.
what do? You're gonna teach her it's fries nice, put it in the water, it doesn't die overnight.
And only love lets us see normal things in an extraordinary way.
He used to sing to me when I was a young girl. Please don't go. Please don't go away. You know. So I actually thought he's the one who had sung it. He's done the script and he was a producer and everything. Wow, this guy.
When you start singing things like this, people don't demand weddings. Sitting out on their feet.
The wedding plans never followed.
She told me that he was not ready. That he needed to save everything. But that was not true, was it?
I know they're trying to put the foot down. Okay, they're trying to put the foot down. What do you call foot down? Okay, but if you sweep her out of her foot, she'll have a chance to put her foot down.
I mean, I didn't have a chance.
After 2 decades, Esther, 43 years old, and Johnson, 51, have built a home and watched their children grow up together.
The oldest one, Lisa, is finishing her university this year. Then these two ones you saw today are doing the first year in the university.
Theirs is a seasoned love, but her dreams of being a bride kept burning, even if with just a flicker.
Growing up, I saw myself in a white long dress, you know, those fairy tale weddings with being taken from where I come from in Murang'a, in a church in Murang'a called St. Emmanuel's.
And finally, 21 years later, the ring has found its way onto Esther's finger.
I mean, there was nothing like kneeling down and things like that. It happens in the movie. It didn't happen. Yeah.
Unlike a younger couple, Esther and Johnson may be less romantic.
He didn't slip it in my finger either. So I asked him, what am I supposed to do with it? No, if you don't want it, then I can take it back to wherever I got it from. And that's how it ended in my finger.
But they are clear-sighted.
The babies were big, I didn't have any projects to put down my money, so we went for a wedding.
More realistic.
You do a wedding when you can afford it, eh?
Yeah, I told it.
When you can afford it. Don't bother people with haram bills and stuff like that.
And sure of what they want.
Okay, it's my wedding now. Now that I'm a mother, I'm a wife, I'm more mature. So is that wedding is the one that this is the one I want now. Number one, I'm not wearing a white dress.
But that is as far as the compromise goes.
I gave up on the white dress. Doesn't mean that I'm going to give up on everything. You know, the lineup is my 2 girls and my best mate, her daughter. And my son, my best mate's a son, and my sister-in-law's his brother's son.
And with equal excitement of what you would call a fresh bride's, a quiet ceremony with the priest and the witness just won't suffice.
And miss the women singing. That is the wedding. The wedding is the women singing, and it's not just generally the priest. I mean, you know. Eh?
I'm trading my sorrow, I'm trading my pain, I'm trading my pain for the joy of the Lord. I have also gone through the pain, through the shame, many things.
With humble beginnings down in Nyeri town,
We used to live in slums. Tunakuwa na hata jam. Nikivaa skati ile ilikuwa ikinitosha inaenda loud. Because ni vile kuko na shida.
Elizabeth Nyangari has gone through the drama, the trauma, and everything in between that makes life.
Huyu Michael amekuwa tu ameletwa na Mungu, kwa wakati alikuja nilikuwa down kabisa. Mahali nimetoka ni mbali sana. Hata watu wanashangaa kwa hii harusi yangu na huyu Michael. Wengi wao wanafurahia and wanasema imechukua mkono wa Bwana. What I know and what I believe even today is God is always there. He is not late, and he'll come when the time is right.
She is wedding Michael Rawling, a 75-year-old British Army engineer retiree.
Oh, my groom is from UK, but the time we meet Michael, we are not in the slum again. He paid rent for me, alinitumia 60,000. So hizo nikagawanya, nilikuwa tu na madeni, baada niko na magroups, nikazigawanya na nikabakisha za kununua hizi necklaces. Ndio nikafungua a small stall so that I can fit there, because my things are small things. So I have a small stall. Then I put my things and start trying to see whether I can have customers.
Her upcoming wedding might as well be termed a miracle.
To get a husband at this age is like a miracle. Even if my husband is older, that it doesn't matter.
At 45, most women's dreams of ever meeting Prince Charming are, well, let's just say dreams. Yet here she is planning for her walk down the aisle for the first time ever.
I was working at Outspan Hotel as a dancer, and the dance we used to dance is about, we like them to know about our culture and how we live. We used to perform every day for the guests. We took photographs together with those guests after we finished to perform our dance. That is where we met.
This reminds me very much of when I first met Elizabeth at the Outspan Hotel, but it is 2 years ago. Well, we just clicked, really, I suppose you could say. You know, we've always got on very well together, and we enjoy each other's company.
We do this every day for tourists. I stopped dancing because when we have the election, during the election time, the tourists are few, and as Michael is helping me, I decide now I can stop working now.
The groom will be arriving 2 days to the wedding, and that leaves the bride fully in charge of the wedding plans. For her, that talk about older brides should not wear a gown is just that, talk.
My dress is white cream. To have small beads and it to have something shining on it.
Trailing behind her will be an elaborate lineup.
Kama sasa niko na wamama 20, wasichana 6, men is about 6 also. And the small one also they are 6. And the page boys are about 5 now.
And of course, her former fellow dancers will be entertaining at the wedding. But with the news of her wedding having travelled across the village like bushfire,
Other people, they have rumors about me, so they want to come and see exactly is it true or. Other, they would like to come and enjoy that wedding. And maybe some of them I didn't invite because I forgot them, but they know me. So I'm expecting 250, but maybe there can be more.
coming up, there is a stranger in Jerusalem. And like it is, when you go to Rome, you do what the Romans are doing. The groom finds himself in fascinating Nyeri land as he plays catch-up with the bride's traditions. Time to find the dress. And with many years behind her and a couple of children down the line, Esther is going for vivid colours as opposed to the virgin white. Her designer, Stella Zambe, is custom making her the perfect dress.
Every day we have a new design.
As in she's changed tracks today.
Her,
So we have an idea of the silhouette. It's strapless, fitted bustier. The skirt is A-line, cut-on bias. But now the details, further than that, she keeps on changing. Yeah.
That is, as long as the bride can make up her mind on what she wants.
After today, she's got no choice. Yeah, she has to. We have to pin it down today.
The trick is to deflect attention from the less perfect areas of concern.
She wants an A-line silhouette that sits well, and the top of it is a bustier. We'll cut it on cross, which means instead of cutting it
let her finish.
this way, instead of cutting her dress this way, we'll fold the fabric at 90 degrees and cut it this way, which gives it a stretch. So it fits the body better, it folds better.
While taking into consideration her bold personality,
She wants a clutch bag that has red because she loves the red. It has a silver brooch, yet she wants to accessorize in gold. So I'm telling her I should kind of throw it into a mix.
Red is red number 1 is the color of love, and it's sober, Yellow it's just there, It's a shy color, and my husband is shy.
and so far, so good.
This is my dress. This is a bride
This is
dress.
her dress.
The 40-year-old bride. Wow.
Until this phone call comes in.
No, I don't know. I don't know because they are busy people. Exactly. Yeah.
She's well?
She's at her go down here.
You guys had an appointment.
Yeah, at 11 o'clock. So she's not very reliable.
She's providing the what?
The parasols and the tents, Aye, that is very bad in here.
Could this be the telltale sign of bigger disappointments to come? In the meantime, our Nyeri bride is gearing up for her big day.
The white, the kind of gown I like some cream, white cream.
Yeah.
I think I need something fitting here, but down pattern is like a pleated and with something twinkling.
Here are the variety of our gowns.
Yes. Wow, something like this. You see this?
This is a nice gown with a nice fitting.
Wow, I like this. I like the beads. Wow. Where is the tail?
Our tail is removable, so after we show you the gown, we give you the tail. And the accessories, we give a package of the gown, the tail, and the grabs, and the veil.
This one, look the pattern. Actually, I need something like this. Can I try this? Shouldn't? How do you see?
It makes you look young and pretty.
Wow. You know why I select this dress and I like this one than others? Because it have beads. I know I'm a bead worker, so I like beads. And the pattern also is like something you can touch like this, and it's like our costume which I used to dance with. So I like the gown.
With her dress secured,
This is my dream. Now I'm imagining how I will dance with this one. You see, even my muse will be happy for this. I know that.
all she needs to complete her look is to accessorize.
I'm looking for shoes which can fit me. I have a big day on 18th.
Which color?
I like golden or silver. And I like something which is not high. I like the low one so that I'll be not tired that day.
But there is one link to the wedding missing.
I'm here at Jomo Kenyatta Airport, and I'm here waiting my fiancé. He's come from UK, Britain. He's coming today, but he's not yet alive, so I'm waiting him to come.
The groom has braved a lengthy flight, and for good reason.
Well, I haven't got any very close family. I haven't got any children. And because my wife died 10 years ago, my first wife, so...
He is beginning a new venture with one goal in mind.
To marry this lady.
Not so fast. Like it is when you go to Rome, you do what the Romans are doing. The groom has to play catch-up with the bride's traditions.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome once again to this home. We are glad to have visitors here. We've been here again. Michael, you've come again with your sponsor here, or your best man. In our culture, he's a very important man to you because he's the one that normally is there to discuss about your dowry negotiation or payment.
This is his second traditional visit.
Which in our culture we call gurario.
Oh, yes.
Can you say gurario?
Guario.
The marriage of the Kikuyu people.
I say.
And once that happens, it confirms that the family has received your dowry.
I say.
Even though you might not have finished all the dowry, but you've done most of it.
I say.
That's why the elders here will give you a go-ahead to be able to...
So he'll give me his blessing, will they?
Yeah, they'll give you a blessing.
To marry his niece.
Yes.
I say.
And also because in our culture, we say that ona egetonyo mwana nekagiri mogo. So when you translate that, it means that even when you're taking their daughter, yes, it is normal for you to give them something as a sign of goodwill. Because of the distance involved. You could not come with your cows, goats and sheep.
Not really, no.
But you can consult with your best man here. Then you can know what to do in place of the cows, goats and sheep.
I see.
So maybe you can murmur against each other and discuss.
I've got somewhere, it's tucked away in here.
What they say to take your solid money. Solid.
Now that the family has accepted what you give them as dowry, it is important to us that we also present now to the whole clan for them to confirm that we are presenting Elizabeth to you in good faith and in one hand. I'll ask the aunt here to hold her hand and make her stand here to present her to you. Yeah.
So I'll be an honorary member of the Kikuyu tribe.
Yes. Now you become one of us in our clan. Yes. Mama, you want it to you?
Hello.
Hello. At this juncture, we want to make you to accept you as one of our clan.
Yes.
Our clan members in our community. And that's why you should put this on to you. Yes.
Give me.
And also because you have become an elder in our tribe, it is always normal to give you this kind of stick.
Oh, yes.
Because now you're a peacemaker.
Oh, peacemaker.
You have now become a Modhuri. Can you say Modhuri?
Modhuri?
Modhuri because you've got an elder in our tribe. Modhuri. Why? The meaning of that word is a person who can choose between evil and good.
Good, yeah.
That's why you are now a Modhuri.
All is well that ends well. As some are having a hard time believing she is the bride,
I'll give you a good example. There was Samantha Bridal in, was it July? We went with my daughter, the one you just said, the young one. And she was going around looking for stuff, cakes, all those things. And everybody's asking, are you the one who's getting married? No, it's my mom. Which one? This is your mom. She's getting married or you are getting married. They also could not understand. They could not they thought, because actually most of 80% of the people who were there were young girls, like 25 to 30 years.
the countdown is on for Esther. And 10 days to the wedding, the bride's dress is far from ready.
She was fasting.
No, she dieted for real, but she gave up.
At some point, yeah. So I kept on telling her, when are you coming? No, when the girls come for their first fitting. When they come for their first fitting, I told her, first fitting will be before the end of the first week of December. By then I'll be ready. I told her, okay, fine. So, and I told her, I don't care what size you are now. Don't go on a crash diet that'll make you, some diets backfire. You work on them, you lose weight, then like, once you stop, your body can blow up. So like, you just relax. The size you shall be, we shall work with that size.
Her daughters, on the other hand, are dressing young. Don't forget that this is going to be an open garden wedding.
For Mom, we shall freeze and shine.
Mum's dress may not be ready, but looks like there is a family stylist.
Since her hair will be open, I suggested, and she wants and she'll be wearing like a bolero.
Yeah.
She should wear small earrings like those.
Yes.
And a very long chain. If her hair won't be open, she can wear long earrings. But since her hair will be open, she has to wear like. So are you guys buying this in the fashion? So really? No, I'm just into fashion. Practically everything: jewelry, bags. Okay, I chose my own shoes. I don't know about these two. Her outfit. I selected the whole, the designs and the flowers and everything. Yeah, and her hairdo, I'm yet to know what we'll do with that hair.
Yeah, and this one is going to take another 1 week, eh? Then I undo it and then we do something. I want to put microwaving, the one you put half.
We could all use some fashion tips, right?
One of the best fashion tips is before you walk out, look at yourself in the mirror, then, okay, pick one item.
Coming up, it is drama for Mama as guests arrives to no seats at the wedding. And once a dancer, always a dancer, Elizabeth decides to take center stage, if only for the sake of old times. It is wedding day in Nyeri town. The groom stayed the night at the wedding venue.
He's got a particular room that he has a liking for. These are some of the best rooms that we have. They fall in the deluxe category.
He has woken up to one of the days he will live to remember.
Oh, I'm feeling fine this morning. I set my alarm clock so we woke up early, so just in case, and it went off all right. So fine.
They are hosting their guests on a full buffet lunch at Green Hills Hotel.
We have given them our VIP wing, particularly tonight we have given her, and it's on the house as a complimentary.
The bride is equally excited. She will be walking down the aisle by 10:30 a.m. this morning.
Yeah, we are on time. Yeah, lovely. You'll see. Bye, I love you.
All are gearing up towards the wedding. Even this boy is ready to send off the bride. After so many years of waiting, nothing can hold her back anymore. Whether they are invited guests or onlookers, the church is packed to capacity. It is knee-weakening moments as the couple receives blessings upon their marriage. This is a sealed deal, their journey to forever after. Wow! What a way to celebrate! The celebration wouldn't be complete without some reminiscing.
We are going to see the dance, the cultural dance where I was working. That is the place now we are heading to.
That's the place we met each other.
And where we met, and it was at this time, it
was about this time of the year.
Yeah.
When I came here to see the dancers, Elizabeth, with all the others, was dancing in the arena. Definitely, yes, she was the pick of the bunch.
This here has been a way of life for the bride for the last 20 years.
You are most welcome.
She has entertained thousands of tourists here before, but today, she together with her groom are the guests of the day. All the same, once a dancer, always a dancer. day to remember. One that the bride and groom are not afraid to get their hands dirty on.
The symbol of for remembrance. The time we meet with Michael here, I was dancing here, and where we are studying is just here.
A sign of a new beginning and a perfect day. It is the morning of Esther's wedding, and all seems to be on track. Until the groom arrives to a rude shock in church.
We just sitting in the sun, scorching the sun. The guy who's supposed to supply us with tents and stuff, seats, he's not around, he's not shown up yet. He keeps telling us he's in, I don't know, in Muthaiga, in Garden Estate, but he's not here. He's supposed to be here a couple of hours before because the event was supposed to start at 11:30. We talk about midday. For me, 11:30 is 11:30, that's why I have a watch. And everybody has a watch. I mean, we're going to have to use these watches or we just don't, unless there are souvenirs on our hands. Eh?
They have tried to call the supplier in vain.
She's saying, well, we're around the corner, and this corner seems to be a bigger corner than the normal corners. I don't know.
Remember this phone call?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know because you know they are physical. It's not very reliable.
She's providing the what?
The parasols and the tents, you know.
Looks like this was a warning sign of a time bomb about to blow.
I mean, it's causing anxiety. It's an embarrassment for me because I have a watch. The priests are here. 2 priests are here already. I see my family, my congregations are here, and it's just it's not acceptable. It's not the way to do business. It's not the way to do things.
Just where on earth is the tent supplier?
Yeah, they are nowhere to be found.
Oh my God.
It's terrible, particularly when it's from a friend. Yeah, I think you should not do a business with friends. Eh? It should be an arm's strength. Arm's strength. Let's have friendship after business. Because when you mix business, you just take things for granted, kind of.
What's in a name, you may ask? Well, sometimes it is all you need to go with.
In marketing, when a word of mouth spreads faster. So you kind of tend to believe people who tell you so and so is good. But this is what happens when you believe in people sometimes. Sometimes it's just good to go in the market and just go get your quotes and forget about it. Friendship can come after you've done the deal. That's the way they want to do their business. And I would even want to recommend them to anybody myself. No way. No way. You've got to be smart to be recommended.
But there is more drama for Mama.
There was a corporate event yesterday, of which it went till around 12 midnight. And they were supposed to have cleared everything, but they couldn't have carried their tents and all that because the person who was in charge of the event hasn't paid them.
These guys will not move an inch until they get paid.
They don't have transport. Not even the deposit, they haven't been paid.
What?
Thinking of taking our sofas and just doing a different kind of thing because right now we don't have anything. There's nothing else that we can do. We don't have the tents and the wedding has to go on.
This is the mother of wedding drama.
Just offering the grounds. I was just selling my grounds. I don't do tents. I don't do catering. I don't do decor. I'm mixed because I'm the owner of the venue. As in everybody is just like, Bridget, what's happening? And it's not, yet it's not me who is responsible for this. In fact, I'm not even I'm meant to be here. Yeah.
Thankfully, the wedding cake is here.
See, the cake is walking in, so there was really going to be a wedding today anyways. She's a friend of ours, and this is the kind of friendship we want, who can do something, make something happen.
And hopefully, the chairs and tents will be too.
What I was thinking, we get the seats over there. You see, we have those cushions, the red and yellow cushions. We put for the bride inside, for the bride and the groom and all those people. And then the rest of the people in church, they can just stand because there's nothing else that we can do for now. Anyway, we just have to wait and see what will happen.
Back at home, The ecstatic bride is getting ready for her big day. Oblivious to the mess going on at the venue, for her, there couldn't be a happier day than this. And why not? She has waited 21 years to see her dreams come to life. After preparation and more preparation, she is ready to face the day. If there is anything to face at all. In the meantime, the drama continues. The guests are pouring in and still the chairs are nowhere. Esther and Johnson will be exchanging their vows on the floating banda at Tayana Spa. Phew! At last! This has been one long morning. But better late than never. It is a mad rush as the guests take matters in their own hands to save the situation. The bride arrives in the nick of time. Thanks to the guests' collectiveness, everything is in place. As the church ceremony settles in, the reception is more or less coming together. At least there is a cake table. The supplier has cunningly chosen not to show up.
We don't have anyone to talk to. Yeah, because the lady didn't come. We were expecting the owner to come, and she did not. So here is only the workers, and you actually don't know whom you can actually ask a question. In fact, now some things didn't even come. You see, like now we don't have the bride's tent. We've been forced now to hire.
And looks like last evening's event is a blessing in disguise.
You remember the ones that were here in the morning? That's what we've just hired.
Even after booking their supplier in good time, there is no option left but to make do.
I don't understand at all. But anyway, what do? We just do with whatever that we have at the moment. Yeah, so that by the time the church is over, they'll come and get the place done.
And it is in times of need that you know your friends indeed.
She's my sister-in-law. The husband is half brother to my husband. Yeah, the church is going on. Thank God for that. And even this place is going to be set up. Yeah, by the time they are through, we are hoping everything will be fine.
Back at the church. There is a reception after all. With a little dose of drama, theirs has been the fruits of diligent tirelessness, purposeful persistence, and endurance. Sometimes things don't go as planned.
Our dream was actually swept away, you know. But after waiting for 22 years, I mean, surely, you know. I've never understood it to date, honestly.
And human is to err.
If you're not going to make it, just say in advance, you look for somebody else. But here we just sit in the venue, the guy is not communicating, some people call her, she's put off her phone, and they're just sitting there, wasting time. It didn't come out the way I wanted it. We ended up getting to the raft, and the reception area was not ready yet. That's not acceptable at all. Nothing else to worry about. The day was all right. I mean, we went, took our vows in the raft, and our family were there. I mean, I forgot about those people. I don't even want to meet them. I did what I wanted to do that day. It was a wedding day.
But all in all, there is only one important thing.
Take vows, be there, and the cake is there, and that's it. And be happy about it.
And in hindsight...
But you know me, I would advise people to, Nini, if you are going for an event, Nini, person, go to someone who has done, like, who is in the tents business for a very long time. Someone who is reputable. You know, not people who just wake up one morning and decide that they can do tents or they can do decoration, you know. They are renowned names in the market. You know, even if they charge slightly more, but at least they are reliable. Because reliability is the key word in a wedding.
But on a lighter note, you are only as old as your doubts, your fears, and your despair. So what are the most dramatic weddings you have been to? Share your sentiments with us on our Facebook fun page and visit us on www.samanthasbridal.co.ke.